AFTV, that was a great comeback today. 1-0 down. Do you know the other thing that I noticed about today? I don't know about where everybody else was sitting, but when we went 1-0 down, a couple of seasons ago, that's groaning, moaning, man's like, but today, the fans were still really upbeat. They were still like, no, you know what I mean? There was a lot of belief around the place.
If anything, we came alive when we were down. It got louder in there. You know,
and that never used to happen there, did it?
It didn't. Once it was 1-0 down, it was all heads drop, body language goes down, players as well. I think maybe sometimes the attitude of everyone around sort of rubs off on the players. And it's the first thing, I don't know if you remember or if anyone remembers, when Arteta first came, the one thing he said he wanted to change was the culture. And that's exactly what he's done. And since that, you know, since he came in that first 6 months, the culture changed and we won the FA Cup. And it's just been, last season was a bit hit and miss, but this season it's just all been positive, man. It's all been positive. And that was the first thing he said when he came in, he wanted to change, and he's done that. So he really he had the idea to come in, and he knew what he had to do to get to where we are now, and he's done it in like an amazing amount of time. Like, no one expects him to turn it around this quick. But
and today was a big test for him, because going 1-0 down, you would have seen a lot of results today. I've been kind of strange results in that not a lot of home teams have won. Well, no home teams won today apart from us. And going a goal down, you know, there's a lot of pressure. But we handled it. It
didn't help going a goal down. I know so many people that were in the way in from West Ham today, and I thought, oh my God, if we lose this, I'm not going to hear the end of it. You know, I had to get the train here, and all of me east. I'll tell you what, when you talk about East London now, you need to stop talking about West Ham. Start talking about Hale End. Yeah, the guys that they're producing at Hale End, Saka and Nketiah, both bagging goals today. They talk about how Declan Rice 100 million. If Rice is 100 million, then Saka's 200 million, because he's twice the player Declan Rice is. They were fantastic today, the young ones. They stepped up, especially Eddie. Eddie answers the call. When we need him, he does answer the call, and he's done that throughout his time here. I don't know if it's going to be enough. You know, I don't know how long his is out for. Maybe 3 months is what they're saying. I don't know if it's going to be enough just having Eddie for 3 months. So I think we still do need to hit the market and sign someone. If anything,
but he don't let us down, does he? I mean, he came. I mean, he's there looking like. Listen, he came in at the end of the season, and everybody was like, "Oh, Eddie, I don't know, man." He scored goals.
But do you know what it is?
That's his job, and he scores goals.
It might just be have someone just to push Eddie, because there's no guarantee that, all right, we signed this Mudryk guy, he looks good from what I've seen of him. I don't know too much about him, but he does look a good player. But there's no guarantee you're going to sign someone who's going to come in and hit the ground running and start bagging goals first game. So maybe if someone comes in and maybe does take a few weeks or whatever to adjust, they might just push Eddie on to become, I don't think we've seen Eddie's best yet. I think Eddie's got another level to get to, and I think Eddie can be on the same level as those players you're talking about to be going to the World Cup. Everyone's talking about Tony and Callum Wilson made it, but why can't Eddie be in that conversation as well?
That's he's got all that to fight for,
hasn't he? He's done fantastic for the under-21s for England. I think it's the time he makes that step up, and he's got the opportunity to do it now. He's got the contract. He's got the stage to do it on now. It's his opportunity, really. So I want to see him grab that opportunity, because he's been here long enough, and he is a decent player. There is a player inside Eddie, and it would be a shame if he goes off and plays for another country, because I think he is good enough to make it for England. So I'd like to see that.
And confident we can go all the way this season?
I've been confident from a while ago. I think with every game that goes by, I get more and more confident. It's 8 points now. The pressure's not on us. It's on City. Let's see what they can do now. Is it 7? 7. All right, 7 points. But at the same time, I think, have we hit 40 points now?
It's 8 points.
Newcastle second, remember? Oh yeah, Newcastle's
all right. On City, I mean.
No, he's right. He's right though. He's right.
I mean on City.
He is right, because everyone was ignoring us at the beginning of the season, talking about City, and we were top of the league. So we can't ignore Newcastle and what they're doing.
Very well. They're playing very well.
It's going to be a tough couple of games now, because Brighton have been flying lately as well, and then we've got Newcastle here who've been flying as well. And I think everyone remembers last season when we played them away. So it would be nice to get 6 points out of them 2 games, but we're in a good position where we don't necessarily have to. I think we have hit that 40-point mark now, so it's just a race from 40 to 80. Once we get to 80 points, we can start talking about winning the league, really. But we just got to keep taking it one game at a time and just keep beating the team that's put in front of us. That's all we can do.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.